Hello again, Honors English 10 students. In this video, you'll learn how to write an effective conclusion for your literary analysis paper. Let's get started. Your conclusion is really important because it will sum up your entire essay concisely. It also will convince your audience that a particular abstract idea exists within the text. This is your last chance to make your case for your thesis. You want to start your essay off strongly with a nice introduction and end with an even stronger conclusion. The end of your essay should convey a sense of completeness and closure, as well as a sense of those lingering possibilities on the topic, its larger meaning, and its implications. The conclusion's main purpose is to leave the audience thinking about the argument's importance. In a sense, it is the reverse of an introduction. Your conclusion is much like a reverse funnel. So we started your introduction off with a broad abstract idea and narrowed it down to your specific argument, your thesis. Your conclusion will start off narrow and specific and work its way out to a broad, abstract understanding of the text ideas. Now, the first step in writing your conclusion is to reiterate your thesis. This does not mean restate it word for word. Instead, what you will do is expand upon the ideas presented within the thesis statement. Next, writers should move beyond mere summary. You don't want to just restate all the points you've already made in your paper. Instead, what you need to do is to synthesize and establish how the points in your essay fit together. Lastly, your conclusion should expand upon your argument and relate it to a universal or abstract idea. So here's the part where we switch. We no longer reference the text itself. No character names, we don't mention the author, the title of the book itself, no specific textual details. You will end your conclusion paragraph more abstractly and use universal terms. Writers often conclude their essays by considering how their interpretation of a literary text enriches or complicates our understanding and appreciation of a significant topic. Now, you might choose to return to your introduction's anecdote, example, scenario, and provide further elaboration that underscores the literary text's influence within a larger context. Now, this is where you as the writer should answer the question, so what? There are a few pitfalls that you want to avoid in writing your conclusion. The first is please avoid restating the thesis word for word. This is a little redundant and it's unnecessary. Make sure you don't repeat it word for word. Secondly, you want to avoid summary. All right. You should not be explaining specific plot details within the conclusion, and you don't need to summarize all the points you've already made. Next, you should be avoiding fluff. All right, this is empty, broad statements. You don't want things like in this award-winning novel or this story is of paramount importance. These statements are fluffy and unnecessary. Next, you should avoid discussing text-specific details when addressing your universal or abstract concepts. This is at the end of the conclusion. Also, in your conclusion, you want to avoid quotations and citations. They should not be in your intro and they should not be in your conclusion. Leave your quotations and citations for your body paragraphs. In the next slides, you will read conclusions that pair with the introductions you previously observed. Where prompted, be sure to provide specific feedback.